This was a requested trigger in a future video using an old-fashioned camera, which actually I think these make some interesting sounds. You can actually hear the sound that they used to make when you raise up the flash. Listen. It does that. It makes that high-pitched sound. That's the flash ready light, and then it will flash when you take a picture. And that's the scroll wheel. We really do need to develop these cameras. Actually developed some of our pictures, some of our old pictures, even though these things say they were supposed to be due in 2008. It says it was supposed to be done by, no, not 2008, I'm sorry, August of 2015. That's what this says. I have some pictures with my granny. And there are pictures of my pa, who I was telling you about, passed away in the living room. I was in the other room, but he just fell over with a heart attack when I think I was about a year and a half years old. A year and a half, I think. And he passed away, just died right there. In the other room. My granny passed away in 2005, and I got a good memory. I have a good memory of watching Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as a miracle. That was a miracle that she came out of a coma to watch that whole movie, went back into a coma, and passed away that night. And I knew we had to leave. I said, we need to leave now. So we left, and she died that night. But I have great memories. These make some really nice sounds. Since it's Halloween time, I'm going to bring out a VHS, which is something else you don't see very often anymore. This is Scooby-Doo, a Halloween hassle in Dracula's castle. This comes with bonus cartoons. 2 bonus cartoons. That's back when Cartoon Network was good. It was actually, and so was Boomerang. They had all kinds of awesome stuff on Cartoon Network and Boomerang. I miss those days from my childhood. 1978 to 84 and 96. Halloween Hassle in Dracula's Castle, or at Dracula's Castle, and Tar Monster. sounds like a saw. I witnessed the transition of all of this stuff from... I didn't even know HD VHSs. I did not know HD VHSs existed. I had no idea about that. I found that out on a YouTube channel. But apparently I actually really, apparently they did exist, but I witnessed the transition of everything. From, I think there was Betamax, I think there was VHS, and then it went to, I thought DVDs were flimsy when they first came out in 1999. I thought they would break easily and it was a marketing tactic or something, but I was born in 1994, August 3rd, 1994. And then I witnessed the transition of computers, and then it was the VHSs, the DVDs, HD DVDs, mini DVDs, thumb drives, micro SD cards, SD cards, and then streaming. Satellite, cable, and antenna TV were a really big deal growing up. I forgot to mention standard UHF, VHF frequency. There's HDTV signal, and then there was the original standard analog. I always loved the original illustrations, the art illustrations. This was my favorite game growing up, one of my favorite games in 4th grade, 2004, besides Burnout 3, Revenge. I loved Burnout as well, the car games, and Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit 2. Those were my favorite 3. Spider-Man 2, the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man game with Bruce Campbell as the announcer, the narrator, and obviously James, I keep saying James. No, I'm thinking of James Dean. He does a good James Dean. Crap, what's his name? I can't even think of his name. He plays Tobey Maguire's best friend on Spider-Man. Peter Parker's best friend. James Franco. I don't know why I couldn't think of it sooner. I couldn't think of his name, James Franco. There's Toby, James, Kristen, William Dafoe plays a good Green Goblin. And then the octopus guy. And the second one. But that was my favorite. That was my favorite game right there. This one I played a lot, and I would go and save random people on the street and stop crime. Find random, I would find random crime to stop, and I would take the bad guys, and I would, and then I would throw the bad guys. I would web sling. I would go, and I would throw them into the water. That's what I always did. I took the bad guys and I threw them into the water. Most of the time. past the Rhino level, though. I don't know why. I never could defeat him. Maybe I'll have to play this again sometime and try to complete it. Spider-Man 2. It had so many scratches, I had to use this scratch off material that stopped scratches, or they were supposed to prevent scratches. You can see that I accidentally scratched that when I was younger, I think. Kind of interesting. That looks like a face. The way that's scratched. That looks like a lizard face or something. Can you see that? Anyway. Yeah, that was one of my favorite games growing up. So we have that. And Scooby-Doo. Halloween Hassel at Dracula's Castle, and Tar Monster Mystery. And then we have the camera, which I'll make a dedicated video to this as per request by another individual. Peace, love, and many blessings. And as always, sweet dreams, everyone.